Okay, let's get it. Recording. What up, everybody? Welcome to this episode. Here we're in nature. So I want to do these episodes where I can just feel myself talking in nature. So this is not about this. This is about the sound, what I'm saying. I'll be walking around and just enjoying this presence and communicating with you something very beautiful that I want to share. But all this is just extra. This beautiful nature is just for you to see. But the very important things is on what I'm about to say. So keep an ear and enjoy. Relax, tune in, come in. And I want to just give you a little exercise. I want to start these episodes hiring the frequency for both you and me. So if you want to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Once again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And last one. And now, with your eyes closed, I want you to drag your attention into your heart. What I want you to do, if you're open to it, is to expand the love, and I will guide you. So we drag our attention into our hearts. We can put a hand or just visualize our heart, how it looks. Then I want you to see that heart and see how, kind of like smoke coming in the room, but the smoke is the love of life and acceptance for everything. Is the love essence, the love smoke, smoking in your heart, all full until there's no smoke that can fit else. I want you to do that. Now I want you to do the same with your body. Just fill it up with love from toes all the way to your head and your fingers and legs. Now I want you to fill up the room that you are in. And if it's outside, as long as you can go, just fill the whole space with love. Fill it up fully. Now I want you to zoom out and look at the house or the town that you're in and fill that room full with love. And now zoom out again and look at the country that you are in and fill that country with love. Unlimited love. There is always more, and it's unlimited for you to have. And I want you to zoom out and look at Earth and fill Earth with love. Go beyond you and go to Earth. Fill the whole planet with love. Imagine every country, every city, ocean, mountain filled with love. And now I want you to zoom out to the cosmos, to the Milky Way, and fill that with love. The whole Milky Way. Imagine just a room filling the whole Milky Way, filling with this smoke of love, this essence of love. Now I want you to zoom out as far as you can and just fill whatever you see with love. Expand it. Expand the love. Now you have expanded this love into the whole universe, starting from your heart, zooming out into the entire universe, full of love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that moment, your presence, and wow, that was beautiful. Hope you feel love now. And I hope you realize you created that and you can always do that. That's your superpower. That's our superpower. So I will start walking. Feeling here, but what I want to share with you today is something very beautiful that I came to understand not long ago. And understanding this really has given me a perspective to see the beauty that life really is. And I'm talking about not a beauty by the standards of media or by the standards of society, the perfect geometry or whatever it is. I'm talking about a beauty and a love that exists in all. A way of seeing things and seeing love in everything that you see and witness, not only on things that you like, but even on things that you don't like or may annoy you, you can see love in them too. And how that transformative process of turning something that you don't like into something that you accept, not because you force yourself to accept it in a way that just to kind of ignore it, but to accept it and see it, forgive it, give it compassion. It can be another human being that annoys you very much, that you hate. It can be your boss that shouts at you and you hate and you don't want to be in that her or his space. But you know that boss is there because there is something there that you need to learn. And normally the lesson is to surrender to love. Once you surrender to love, there is so much opportunity to create, because love is sort of the opposite of resistance. If you are living in resistance, a lot of people think that they are very limited on their doings and beings. They are in a place that they are because of their work, the circumstances, and they like to blame. We blame just because we don't want to feel any shame. That's what we do. We don't like to feel shame, so we blame things. Just next time you blame things, think about it. You're just avoiding some shame. You don't want to admit to yourself that, yeah, that was my fault. You don't want to take responsibility for what you did. And what is important here is to realize that if you live in this, okay, I'm in this place because of my work. I am the way I am because of my dad. I am not nice to other people because other people are not nice to me. I can tell you that I can probably already see how the outcome of your entire life will be. Most likely like everyone else's. Most likely like 99% of people that blame the circumstances and don't even create their own life. They just fit somewhere because that is easy. Because it's not easy to take responsibility. It's not easy to to accept and love someone that is shouting at you, it is not easy to see the beauty on someone that screams at you. It is not easy to see the love in war. It is not easy to see the love in killing. It is not easy to see these things. In fact, it's very hard. But I'm not talking about a love that is, I love you because you do something. A lot of people misunderstand this and think that, or love someone because of their doings. So if you love someone because of their doings, you're conditioning your love to whatever they do. So if you love someone because they cut the grass, then you're only gonna love them when they cut the grass, and every other time, where's the love then? So if you limit yourself to love on the doings, you're limited. But love is more than that, and don't confuse it. Love is a deeper essence. It's the deeper essence that everything that you see right now and witness within and outward has in its deepest essence something that we cannot see because we actually are it. But we're blind to see, or we think that the only things that really exist is the things that we can see. And sometimes the love that I'm talking about is, if you would say it in a simple way, it would be the more like your essence of the soul. You see, everything here has an essence of life, a source of life, a soul, a sacred geometry, a ray of light. And that's what I'm talking about, is that thing that everything has. Everything is made of that. Everything comes from that. And that's the love that I'm talking about. So when you can tune into that love and see that everything is made of that, you don't love Joe because he kills people. I don't like that he kills people. I don't love his actions. But I love Joe because he's the same essence as me and as everything else. Is that love that exists in Joe as is me. I can see Joe in me, not by his actions, but by the being, the ising, what he is. And that's the love I'm talking about. That's the love that I want you to allow yourself to tune into. Whenever you're in a difficult situation, to choose love over judgment, over fear, to choose love over criticism, to choose love over adversity and blame. Because the moment you choose love, you're creating a revolution, not only for yourself. Listen to this, because this is very important, but for your entire species, for the entirety of the human beings. You know, right now we're talking about such a chaotic world, but it is a moment of revolution. But the revolution is not an outward revolution. It's a revolution that happens inward. It's a revolution within. It is that change, that tuning in to love over fear. That is the revolution that is happening right now. That is the revolution the religions talk about. That is the revolution that all the prophets and writers and scholars interpret it in their own way, but the real revolution that's happening right now is an inward revolution towards love. God and evil exist within you. The devil is not a person. The devil is your ego. That's why anyone can become the devil. That's why they say the devil exists within everyone. So does love. You are the creator, and you must realize that everything that you are, in the place that you are right now, you have created. This life, everything you're experiencing, it is created. You have chosen to be here. I know that this may sound a lot to you, and it might create a bit of fear, a bit of confusion, but that's great, because that's where the revolution starts. That must happen. You must feel fear, but choose bravery and courage and love. And you see, when you realize that, okay, I am the creator, and everything that I am experiencing right now is created by me. Now, at least you have the choice to change. If you limit yourself to blame and fear by outward external things, you are limited, because you just set yourself in a own jail. You set the boundaries for yourself. But when you shift, when you take the revolution inward and you shift to realizing that you're the creator, now all possibilities are real, because you're the one creating. You're the one designing your life. You are that. And nothing you can buy will change that. It's an inward change that you can take and you can allow for yourself. And if you allow, not forcingly, but with passion, with love, with understanding, and with this video, this is the seed that has been planted. If you allow this seed to plant, if you're open enough to take what I'm saying, a seed can be planted. But if you are resisting, if you're like, yeah, this guy's just talking shit and bullshit, then again, you're limiting, you're resisting. You are actually choosing not to change. You're creating that. Because even if you don't realize yet that you're the creator, you're still the creator. It's just that the creator realizes he's the creator. That's the whole revolution. But you still are the creator right now. But you're blinded to see that. This is the seed being planted. So, what happens when you realize this and you transform and you choose this revolution towards love? What happens is you're changing humanity. You see, a lot of what we believe is carried through generations, through our parents, to our mothers. I grew up Christian, and the reason I was Christian was because my mom was Christian, and her mom was Christian, and her mom, my grandmom, before that was Christian. If I was born in a Muslim family, I probably would have been born Muslim or Jewish. And that is sort of set to me. But I want you to realize that a lot of what you believe or programmed to believe, or the way you see life, is passed down by your parents, but also by their parents and the parents before, and so on through thousands of people passed these beliefs all the way down to you. And so you have beliefs in your system, in your program, of people that existed thousands of years ago that believed in whatever that was lacking. If they didn't have food, then suddenly, like farmers that couldn't grow their land and they couldn't have food, and suddenly rain started to rain, they would call the rain God. I'm not saying that you believe the rain is God. God is everything, everywhere. But I'm saying that these are beliefs that some people still have today. So it is important that you look into what are your beliefs, because they might be limiting you, and actually they're the ones that you are using to create your own reality. So where you are is actually created in fault because of you, but in fault because of the thousands of people before you too. And so where I'm coming is, now you're giving a moment in history with all this communication and technology that you can tune into a video and learn whatever you want to learn, be who you want to be, break through, create what you want to create. And you have now, it has everything in your life and in human history, all those lifetimes come to this moment where I'm talking to you and you're listening this, and you have a decision, you have a choice in this moment that you can make to choose love and to break through these limitations, to acknowledge that you're blaming, that you're judging, that you're choosing, that you're fearing. This is normal, it's fine. If you need to cry, cry and shout. You need to dance, dance. This is normal to feel all that, to have all that, because it's programmed by the thousands of people before you. But now you have the chance to be the one that changes that in the entirety of your lineage, all the way back to the first family where we all come from, to the first person. So that's why this is very important. And you should take this asset, because its importance is bigger than yourself. Your change will affect the change of the whole civilization, the whole human species, the whole consciousness of the human mind. Because the human mind, you see, works together. You go to different countries and cities and you see how, in a way, what we've learned and been taught throughout years, sort of in a similar way, it's there in every place that you go. Every town, there's a house, family, there's transport, there is a system created for water, for electricity. And so we have been able to tune into this global human conscious mind and done and worked with it in many parts of the world, spread throughout it all. But also what exists in this global consciousness is a lot of fear and blame and judgment. And so the moment that you change that and you start practicing love, you become a dot of love in that global consciousness. And the more dots of love that we create in this global consciousness, the more love the more this world gets to see its own beauty, and we all get to experience who and what we truly are. So it's an important thing. So now I want to give you how you can practice this and how I've been able to start practicing and changing into this perspective and starting the revolution for myself. I'm still in the process, and I want to share this with you because it's been profoundly important for me and for my life to start seeing everything that I resist or I judge and really see it and accept it. That's a hard thing. So here's what you can practice. It's whenever something annoys you or someone or a worry comes up or a story, a thought story that you create about a situation comes up. See, what this is normally is you're judging this. This is creating judgment, and judgment can create fear or hate or frustration. So when you feel these emotions, these are signs for you to realize, what is my judgment? What is my story? And from that awareness, you can start and see, practice love. What if I choose love here? What if I choose to accept this person fully as it is? What if I choose to accept this situation fully as it is right now? What beauty is there that I'm not seeing? What lesson am I learning through this person or experience or moment? What lesson am I learning so that I can go and share others? This is a lot of what I'm doing. You can do it too. And so what's very important here is to practice that as much as you can. To practice choosing love and remembering love and taking deep breaths, connecting to nature. That will remember you. You will find love here. There's no judgment, there's just beauty. So if you need to take some time and come out here to nature, to your breath, you can. You always have your breath with you. And if there's someone that is very toxic in your life, or there's a situation in your life that you don't want to be, send it love. But that doesn't mean that you need to stay there. Because remember, love is only created from within you. And so you must tell yourself, have that love for you. For you to realize and tell yourself, I love you too much to continue being here with this person and accepting all that hate and toxicity. I love you too much to put you in this work that you're not thriving, because you know that there is something more, something there that you want to do, but fear is keeping you away. But I love you too much to continue listening to fear, and I choose courage. I love you too much to stay with that person. That person will learn love in its own way, this life or next life or whenever it learns. But right now I love myself too much to be with him or her. And I'm gonna step out and love myself, love the world, love the people, explore. That is also practicing love. Practicing love with oneself, seeing how beautiful and valuable you are, how worth it, how amazing and extraordinary you are, just by the mere fact of being here, born in this time and space, with the opportunity to create and be the creator. Realize that you're the creator of your life. Wow, you are amazing. You're extraordinary and you are powerful. And you can do this, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you for watching and supporting this. There's a lot of videos coming up like this. I want to share real, vulnerable, and raw for you to live an amazing life, for me to practice love and create a community full of love and joy and well-being. I love you. Thank you. And subscribe.